I said AYOO.
I said AYOO.
I said AYOO. One man army against 50, bro. I stand on business.
Time out.
Used to be scared of thrillers.
In other words,
The Cowboys haven't beat a team above us 500. They beat a team right at 500.
But no, it's hard. It's hard because then they weren't even playing the college championship.
Hey, forget all that. This whole year, and it ain't about fantasy, it's about the facts.
No, that's not the thing. That is not the thing. We never. We just went viral for the wrong reasons again.
Do you realize it all comes back to fraud?
You was trying to see how we feel about that situation? Nah. And Blake Hall.
I said AYOO.
Yo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Amen. Amen. October 14th, 2025. Just had to document that.
Go.
We here, man. Episode 135. So we're going to start it off with a song from 135. First verse. Praise the Lord. Praise the name of the Lord. Praise him, O you servants of the Lord. Real simple and smooth with it.
Go.
We here, man.
Go.
It's the word on the block, man. How y'all boys living?
I am here.
I'm doing pretty swell.
Had a lot of, yes, sir. Had a lot of action this weekend, man. October's in gear. You know what I'm saying? Is this is the most hectic time in the sports calendar, hectic month of the sports calendar, man. I mean, just all different angles from everywhere. So we got a new AP Top 25 going into week 8. I believe. Ohio State, still at the top. They're still number 1, followed behind Miami. We got a shakeup at 3. Indiana has jumped up to number 3. They jumped over Texas A&M after beating number 3 Oregon in Oregon. A&M still 4, Ole Miss at 5. Bama jumped up to 6. Texas Tech jumped up to 7. Oregon dropped down to 8. Georgia jumped up to 9. LSU jumped up to 10. The big news is Oklahoma fell out of that top 10, losing to Texas this week, even in the midst of the return of John Mateer.
Yeah.
Them boys ain't even scored a touchdown this week. And now Texas is back ranked. But yeah, man, I think the big thing here for me, Indiana, I think them jumping up to number 3. That was a great win for Oregon against Oregon.
Yeah.
For their program, for their school. I mean, first win in school history on the road against a top 5 team. But big win though. Last year Indiana had a step that they still needed to take, and we saw at the end of the year after losing to Ohio State by 3 touchdowns. I think they missed the CFP because of that game. So for them to come back this year, currently undefeated, go into Oregon and get a huge win over Dante Moore and that Oregon team, I think that was pretty big for Indiana. So is Indiana the Penn State replacement now? Since Penn State then fell all the way off the map, lost their coach.
Not only did they replace them, they jumped over them because they already got a good win.
Yeah,
they showed that they can beat you. But not only that, what was the final score? 30-20? It ain't look like no 30-20. It looked like a 30-7. That's what it felt like. That's what it looked like if you watched the game. But I mean, shout out to Indiana. This might be the last year you do something like this because your coach is definitely out of there.
Nah, I don't think Cignetti leaving.
I want to say I don't think so too, but I don't know, brother. I know he ain't going to Penn State because they got a lot of things going on over there, so you can't really move around in Penn State. But one of these big time schools gonna open up and pay them that bread.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say the reason why I feel like he won't do that is because I mean, Indiana is a powerful school, and he has the opportunity to do whatever he wants to do in Indiana. He's in the Big Ten. He's in a favorable football conference. And as you see, they're number two. They there's nobody in their way except for, especially if they go in there and beat Ohio State. There's no reason for him to leave. I think he just got a contract extension last year. There'd be no reason for him to leave. He done already been at Bama. He done already been everywhere. So I don't see him.
Let me ask you this: if one or two schools from the same state offer you 10 million more to go play with palm trees, you don't think you want to get out of Indiana to go to one of the schools in Florida?
You
I
saying
mean,
USC?
You got Florida State and you got Florida.
Oh, it depends on if he has a wife and kids. Like,
we talk about an old
No,
man.
if
Like,
he has a wife and kids,
I'm pretty sure he does.
I think they're overly going to Florida. Like, I think that's the biggest sell mark. Like, bro, and Florida has more cash that they will back up in the football department, not only in your pockets but to players as well.
I think the one thing that will keep Cignetti though is that he'll be able to become a household name in Indiana.
Yeah, like he can make his own lane, and he already is. Because, like he even said it himself. I got the best win in school history. How long has school been around? He said, "Oh, best win."
Yes,
I feel y'all, and I feel that, but no disrespect to Jeff Teague and them, but making your name known in Indiana doesn't hit like making your name hit in the South, bro. In football, like Indiana Hoosiers is a basketball school. I'm sorry.
Notre Dame in Indiana.
Yeah. When's the last time Notre Dame won some?
They just went to the championship last year.
No. When the last time Notre Dame won some?
It's probably the 90s.
If that 80s, 70s.
First time for everything, man. I
Tim
think
Brown or something.
I think the way the style of play that they do, the style of play that they play, it reflects Indiana a lot, more so the state of Indiana. Very hard nosed. It was a very defensive game, and it was a clean defensive game. Like, there were a lot of sloppy games on Saturday. I think that was just like a tough battle back and forth. Cignetti proved he can make it to the CFP last year. They lost to Notre Dame convincingly, but with a lot of returning guys coming back this year, after you beat Oregon, you basically stamped yourself into the CFP if you win out. Because if you go to the Big Ten, I don't think they play Ohio State.
No. Not this year, at least.
You can go to the Big Ten and have a chance to lose and still make the CFP because you took care of business. So I don't know if somebody jumped ship after 2 successful seasons, especially if they make some noise in the CFP. So we will see though.
Yeah, I think Cignetti showed that like he wants to be bigger than the program. And so going to like Florida State, Florida, those schools like that, he'll be trying to fill shoes, walk in somebody's shadows. And I just think he'd be more interested in creating his own lane. Plus the contract he signed last year, he would owe the school money if he did decide to leave. So, and then with the CFP schedule and the recruiting windows, signing day windows, it gets real complicated, trying to move teams in consecutive seasons because, signing day be in December before the CFP even starts.
Yeah.
So it's a tricky situation.
Let's focus.
It's a tricky situation, but what's going on? What are you talking about, Eric?
No, he know what I'm talking. Keep going, Brando. But focus game. You focusing, Brando. You focusing, Brando.
What?
No, you focusing, Brando, but sign up. Not you, but you know who I'm talking to. Sign up.
Pod side combo.
But I agree with you, but I'm telling you, bro. Because you said he'll owe money. If he go to another school, he ain't giving them a dime. It's the other
Yeah.
school paying for it.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
like NFL fines.
I don't. I don't know.
And he was the head coach when Penix was there, right?
No. He just got here 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Last
2
year.
years ago.
This is his second year. He was at James Madison before that, and he was at Elon before that.
He
He
crazy.
cooks.
Wow, he's connected. We got the plug.
He's actually
But
cooks.
He done been down to Charles and Son
that
barbershop. He's
wasn't 4
legit.
years ago. He wasn't at James Madison 4 years
he,
ago.
he done have his Charles chicken. He legit. Cignetti legit.
Oh,
But yeah, he was at James Madison before he came straight to Indiana, and he made an immediate impact. A lot of coaches traveled with him, but yeah, Big Ten's in a good space, bro. A lot of heavy hitters there. Indiana doesn't have a ranked opponent today for the rest of the season, so they could very well win out getting that Big Ten championship. Same thing for Ohio State; they could very well win out.
mm-hmm.
But rivalries and whatever, anything can happen, right? So, but that is kind of dangerous considering Penn State, is flopping off people's schedules. But speaking of Penn State, James Franklin is gone, man. We was talking about that. We was talking about how he's cooked. Not only did he go out there and lose to Oregon, then he followed that up with a loss to UCLA, a coaching staff who didn't even know how to use the coaching headset, and then follows up again with a loss to Northwestern. I mean, just straight bottom feeder teams.
Yeah.
They got Franklin out of there. So I know we mentioned it last week, but like, what is next for Penn State? What is next for Franklin?
He's like, he's living the life, bro. You fire me and gotta give me 50. What was it, 50 M's?
50.
Come to Oregon.
Hey, do it again. And again, what were we talking about? But all seriousness, shout out to UCLA because ever since they fired their coaching staff, have they not been winning?
Yeah, I think they
After
won
they
2
fired the
or
head
3
coach.
straight.
Yeah.
They like 2 straight.
And Nico looking like a good quarterback now.
He remembers
It's
how to play
wild.
football.
Yeah.
Hey, and then they won, and they didn't even lift up the head coach. They lift up the offensive coordinator. They celebrated with the OC. I say,
You know how that go. They calling him the next Sean McVay already.
Jeez Louise.
I mean, they're in LA.
That
You know what I mean?
I think the firing of Coach Franklin for Penn State, it kind of speaks over the spilled milk over the last years. Like Penn State was always a threat during the regular season. When it came time to win the big games, when it came time to beat Ohio State, never do it. When it came time to beating any ranked opponent, couldn't do it. You go 4-12 against ranked opponents in the top 10 over your tenure. And 4-12 might be a low, like it might be more L's. I just don't. I don't think I would love to know if starting Drew Allard was his decision or not. But now that he no longer has a platform, we'll never know. Or maybe he doesn't care because, like you said, he's getting shipped off with millions of dollars. So
For $50 million?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Would you continue to quiet? Would you know what I'm saying? Who knows? So that's actually insane. Can't say we didn't call it though.
Yeah, it was on the horizon. I think Drew actually got hurt in the game. Not that it mattered.
Yeah.
I mean, I think his job as a starting quarterback in Penn State should have been over. But that's nonetheless. Texas A&M still number 4. Ole Miss. Ole Miss. Who are they playing this week? They have a good game.
Georgia.
And this is where we get into. This is where we get into. I feel like Clemson has like ruined the whole AP Top 25.
That's why you say that,
bro. Because Clemson starts off the preseason at 4. Then LSU beats them. LSU is a top 5 team. Then Ole Miss beats LSU. Ole Miss is at number 5, and then we see Ole Miss. They beat LSU, and then they follow that up by beating Washington State by 3 points on a miracle.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So now we have this quote unquote number 5 team going to Georgia.
Yep.
Yeah, they're going to Georgia.
Yep.
And by the rankings, Ole Miss losing would be an upset, but like I'm not falling for this. Anything connected to Clemson is fool's gold. Even Georgia Tech at 12 is fool's gold. So
yeah,
I don't see this game being competitive between Georgia and Ole Miss.
I think this is showing. What's this, year 2, year 3 of officially being paid players? Year 3?
8 players.
Hey,
yeah.
players. NIL. I think it's starting to like show teams that pay players and teams that coach players. Like Indiana is clearly a team that's coached. And I think this is showing that Clemson used to be a team that coach, but we figured out who the best coach was, and he left. So I think that's the biggest why we have the swings. Like I feel like with paying players, some of these coaches got lazy, real lazy, at developing players and making them fit. Like getting a good player and getting a player that fit are two different things. And I think they're getting that screwed up too. Like you got a good player, but how does he fit in the system you want to run? And I think we're seeing that a lot also. So that's why I was saying the paying the players has kind of narrowed the field. Like that's why Indiana is sitting at number 3.
I think that speaks to. I think coaching is getting exposed. My only problem with Ole Miss being at number 5 is this. I think over the last few years they have played to the competition every single week. When they play a good team, they play lights out. When they play a team they're supposed to beat, they barely beat or they lose to, which is what happened last year when I think Ole Miss had came off of beating, is it Bama? Maybe it's not Bama.
This year or the previous
year? Last year, Ole Miss was a ranked opponent, and then the week after that, they lost to Kentucky because Jackson threw 4 picks. Their inconsistency is not based on their ability to compete against their opponent. It's just like they don't beat the teams that they're supposed to beat convincingly. You only beat Washington State by 3 points, and you're still the number 5 team in the nation. Please go somewhere with that. Please go somewhere with that. But I do think, surprisingly, the Ole Miss and Georgia game will be a good game. That's what Ole Miss does. They compete. That's all they do, though. Like they don't. The only blowout games that they had this year, Georgia State. Kudos. Tulane. You know what I'm saying? Like all the other games are within one possession, and though the caliber of opponents is all over the spectrum. And when you look at the rest of their schedule, you have some teams that are still all over the spectrum. Oklahoma, they had a bad loss last week, but that's going to be a big game for them. South Carolina, mid. I think that's still going to be a good game. Florida, Mississippi State, those are both going to be good games, but like we're looking at two opposite type of caliber teams right there. So I'm telling you, man, I don't know if that's a coaching issue. What is his name?
Lane Kiffin or
Lane Kiffin, bro. Yeah. I don't like. I've always seen him play to competition. Like he plays lights out when he plays formidable opponents, but when he's supposed to beat the teams he's supposed to beat, bro, they lay eggs. So we'll see.
He's just practicing. That's it. He's just practicing for close games. I know another team in the NFL that do that, but.
Well, that's interesting, bro. Very, very fair take. I mean, it should be a good game on paper. Like it should be a good game. But it's just like I feel like Clemson has contaminated the CFP, and that's why I ain't trying to buy it, man. But Georgia, let's see what the SEC conference standings looking like. Because
You know at number one. You know at number one.
right,
Y'all, Texas A&M not?
Ole Miss, Texas A&M, and Bama are all 3-0. Looking like Ole Miss and TMU have the tiebreakers currently. But yeah, shout out Alabama. They had a good win this week against Missouri. Alabama's schedule has been crazy lately. You know, they taken on what? Undefeated Missouri, undefeated Vanderbilt, undefeated Georgia, back to back to back. Now you get a one-loss Tennessee team who lost to that Georgia team. I think Bama should watch out for this game, but good game against Missouri. I like that Missouri is able to compete with them. Shows that there's still some kind of parity across the conference. I think Missouri they should still have a chance to. Yeah, they have Texas A&M, so they might have a chance to save their season. But Bama is they're rolling, man. And Ty Simpson is looking like he wants to get ahead with that Heisman.
Yep.
He want to run away with the Heisman.
I don't think that's bad to say, man. I think one thing that I'm noticing week in and week out, I agree with the Ty Simpson. I think he's the most poised quarterback we're seeing in the nation. Poised. I don't think he has the most talent, but like he's locked in and he's making
Appreciate the
throws. You know what I mean? Like
thanks for lightness in the chat.
little to no turnovers. Jam Miller before he got hurt was rolling. They stopped running the ball, and I was like, can nobody else run the ball? I don't know. But
Yeah.
I will say the defense also, like if it's defensive coordinator or whoever, they make adjustments coming out of the half. They kind of silenced Missouri's offense until like the last 4 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where it's like you see both sides of the ball, special teams not making any mistakes and doing what they have to do. Seeing both sides of the ball, except I think we missed a kick or whatever. You're seeing both sides of the ball complement each other. That's not common midway through the season. Like normally there's like a fault or some kind of loophole, chink in the armor, but second half, Bama, bro, is tough. They're looking very, very scary, bro. Very scary.
I guess. I think Jam Miller is a big part of that, like you said, bro. They've been missing that for the first half of the season. Their run game has been kind of almost non-existent, which is why Ty Simpson has had to shoulder a lot of the load for the first half of the season, which has him in Heisman talks. But I think Jam Miller is a good addition to Bama for finishing out the season, man. They're not gonna be able to take any weeks off, Alabama. They probably could. They probably should. They probably will run. They can run the table for the rest of the season, but it's no weeks off. Like Tennessee, Oklahoma,
Gauntlet. LSU.
I mean, if we want to count LSU, sure. What's on LSU resume that we?
What's on Tennessee's resume?
You said what?
What's on
Tennessee's?
Nobody knows.
And how
Maybe
does
Mississippi
it?
Maybe Mississippi State. Formidable.
Tennessee got the number one offense in the SEC. That's what's on their resume.
So
LSU, they are putting up 150 more yards than LSU.
Well, I mean, yeah. Let me go see why again.
I can't speak for. LSU as much. If Tennessee and Alabama is tied or Alabama is up in the first half, we will walk away with the victory convincingly. Tennessee in the second half is Manos. Very much so. So I know it's gonna be comp. I think the home field advantage also helps. Like I like that a lot. I would love to see last time. Well, I mean, last time they played a ranked opponent was Georgia. They lost by 3 points. They should have won that game. The kick was awful.
Talk about Tennessee or Alabama?
Tennessee. So this
Tennessee.
would be their first ranked opponent on the road. Mississippi State came down to the last second, so we'll see. I like Bama though.
And Tennessee damn near lost to Arkansas.
Right.
Wait. Okay, yeah. And Mississippi State went overtime. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Of course they got more points. I mean, shit, they put 72 on Eastern Tennessee State.
disgusting.
And 56 on UAB.
They went crazy against Syracuse though. We'll
I
find
mean,
out.
they put up 500 yards and 40 points on Georgia too, so anybody can get it. But
They gonna get got too though.
defense giving
That's
up 40, then it don't really matter. But Tennessee and Alabama, I think it should. Every time I say this, it doesn't happen, but it should be a shootout. It should be a shootout. So
Nah,
might have just
you gotta.
I might just nerf the game. Might want to take the under, but yeah, definitely could get into a high scoring affair. Tennessee and Alabama. And Alabama just got to take it week by week, honestly. But they're in a position to control their own destiny, man. And potentially get who's the other three?
And I would tell you this, Preston. I think LSU got a little tougher schedule than y'all.
TAMU and Ole Miss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And none of those three teams play each other for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
So if all three of them went out,
Pick a straw.
We'll see how the
It'd be
tiebreakers play out.
Brother.
You said what?
It'd be Ole Miss and Texas A&M for the SEC championship.
Yeah, I forgot because this happened last year with the SEC too. I think because they had that all three of them teams had the 1 losses.
Yeah,
Georgia beating Bama, or that Georgia Bama Tennessee triangle. So it might happen again this week. I don't know. Tennessee got a chance to take on Bama. Bama's the highest 1-loss team. They have a good resume. I'm not gonna hold. Texas Tech represent for the Big 12.
They're the only ones up there.
Yeah, standing alone.
Yeah.
Alone.
I guess Arizona State can't stay relevant. Every other week they ranked and not ranked.
What conference is University of Utah in?
Big 12.
Yeah.
Oh, so they're in there too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stand alone.
And they beat Utah
And Nebraska, right?
at Utah. No, Nebraska Big 10.
Big 10, yeah.
Nebraska's definitely Big 10.
Cincinnati is in 24.
Yeah. But yeah,
Memphis is American.
BYU undefeated.
Yeah, they're number 1 in the conference, and BYU and Texas Tech will see each other down the line. According to the rankings, they probably only gonna get one team out of the Big 12.
I respect that.
Oh, yeah.
I respect that.
Do y'all think Georgia Tech is gonna make the CFP?
I'm gonna tell you something. Go ahead.
I think so. I ain't gonna hold you. Because I think I don't think nothing's in their way. I don't think they play Georgia at the end. That's the
Duke.
That's the only thing.
Duke? I think Duke. They gotta watch out for Duke this week.
Duke got a great quarterback too. He ain't no fluke. Yeah,
Duke will not be sweet. But if Georgia Tech wins out, right?
Or even lose to Georgia, or just do both. See how it go for both players.
They compete. They basically compete for the. They also
the Oregon gimmick is over with.
They compete for the ACC championship. They win the ACC championship. They're a lock for the CFP. A lock. But if they beat Georgia and Mercedes-Benz, I'm telling you right now, That's not only big for this year, but when we're talking about next year, bro, that's a program that is just going to get better and better. They have gotten better and better every year, bro. And I'm telling you, like, bro, like, although they might not have the most NIL, because I don't think they do, Atlanta.
They got some money though.
Atlanta. I mean,
Would you?
that's the best place to do it. On Mercedes-Benz, Thanksgiving weekend, you win in Atlanta, where all of the kids who were in Georgia are at home probably watching that game. If you beat Georgia in Mercedes-Benz, bro, you actually can not only show impact in the CFP this year, but you can give yourself a boost in the program for maybe the next 5 years, bro. I don't mean to be hard. I don't mean to be exaggerating, but I think it's big. It's a big year for them.
Because where would you rather drive your Hellcat in, Athens or Magic City? I mean, come on, it's.
No, we're not being for real.
What you mean?
No,
Not being
I'm
for real?
being dead serious. What are we talking about?
Bro, Georgia Tech, they're a team that you can't really.
This ain't that triple option Georgia Tech that we were used to seeing. This ain't them.
What,
This ain't
bro?
no, ain't no way.
They're like they. It's still a run heavy offense. Like Haynes King is
Yeah,
not
yeah, yeah.
gonna carve you up. He's not finna cut open the middle of the field or nothing like that. Like he's averaging like 150 passing yards a game, and he's the best. He's the leading rusher.
Yeah.
Like no, bro. Georgia Tech they're doing well, but they almost lost to Wake Forest. They should have lost to Wake Forest. Shout out to the refs. But I think we're putting too much in Georgia
And
Tech.
then Georgia Tech is also in the hotbed of recruiting. Whoever Georgia don't get, I mean, I'll take.
That's a
I'd rather get my player out of Georgia than Texas.
I think that you heard
I'd
me.
rather get my high school player out of Georgia than Texas. Definitely right now, hands down.
I
Georgia
think,
players lead to championships. Texas player leads to.
I mean, tell me, Georgia Tech made the playoffs. We're not going to see a boost in their program.
100%.
Any team that goes to playoffs, you see a boost in their program.
Well,
But Georgia Tech, they need to be focused on who's going to be quarterback next year because Haynes King is a senior, I believe.
Ding ding ding. I'm saying, like, they made the playoffs. You see, Haynes King is about to be out of there. That is big landing spot for a high recruit quarterback who wants to start.
Yeah, Haynes King, who's from Texas, is his senior year. I think that, bro, like, you got to find a specific quarterback that's going to fit that offense. Can't any quarterback just going to walk in there?
Well, hold on.
Or you think they're going to switch up their offensive philosophy for a high school kid?
I don't think you switch up the philosophy, but Haynes King don't have no arm like that.
He doesn't. That's what I'm saying.
So if you just bring in a guy that's mobile that actually, like, out here darting, you might get a better, like, you might just get a more extensive offense.
Booty.
Like, I mean, that Mercedes-Benz game, bro, is a very big game. We saw what they did last year with Georgia. That was the most overtimes I've ever stayed up to watch.
No facts.
It was like 8.
And who was their running back last year? Because they had a ball player.
It was the same team. Haynes King, and they had the running back now. I think his name is Devin Haynes or
Jamal Haynes.
Jamal Haynes.
Yeah.
They was the same hoopers because they had a lot of returners. So
wait, that's the same running back from last year.
But nonetheless, though,
Yeah.
Georgia is not in the ACC, so that L wouldn't count towards the conference. So
Right.
they won the table, and they're undefeated in the ACC, and they're going to be in the ACC championship.
Yeah,
that's big.
I don't see that losing. Georgia Tech losing this week to Duke. I don't see it happening though. We can start right there. We can start and stop right there.
Yeah.
That's probably gonna be their toughest game left.
Mensa for Duke is going to be a statement game for him. A lot of people got their eyes on him, considering the quarterback player around the country. But it's going to be a good chance for him to break out. I think he will. I think they had a bye week after going to Cali and putting up 40. So for Duke and Mensa, I think they've been prepping for this game. Georgia Tech got a nice slow ranking. that you wouldn't have expected on your schedule. And
To be fair, their 2 L's was in the first 3 weeks, but they still got L's to Illinois and Tulane. So I'm still leaning towards Georgia Tech.
That's fine. You think Illinois a better team than Clemson?
I ain't gonna lie. I think a lot of teams better than Clemson at this moment.
I mean, that's why Georgia Tech is here, because they beat Clemson. And like I
Yeah.
said, anything tied to Clemson, I
But
don't want no part.
I also think it is their undefeated record as well. Like they're still undefeated.
But the
Not
12,
too many.
the 12 is more Clemson than the ranking itself.
Yeah.
What is Georgia Tech best win? Clemson?
Yeah, they went from unranked to 18 quick.
Because they were ranked then.
And
And
Clemson
maintaining.
and Clemson is, we agreed, is not good.
But as soon as you put them up there, it's kind of hard to drop them if you keep winning. And
Really?
the way no, it's not, because they went to overtime with Wake Forest. They went to overtime with Wake.
And like I said, it was a game. It was a game that they weren't the best team that day, to say the least. So I think Duke is clearly a better team than Wake Forest. And this is going to be the best team they've played this season, Duke. So that's why I'm like, yo, Georgia Tech. I think they in trouble this week. I could be wrong. I could be right. I don't really care. That's what we're here for. But Duke is puke. Duke is puke. But I put bankroll on them to beat Georgia Tech this week.
Let a naysayer know.
Let's see. Oregon, is their season salvageable after losing to Indiana? They're dropped to 2-1 in Big Ten conference play.
Absolutely not.
I mean,
yeah.
Oregon's cooked.
I don't think they're
the best team they have left is USC, which is ahead of them.
Yeah.
They're cooked.
Huh? What you mean USC's ahead of? Oh, because they got
in the conference.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think they're cooked though.
Yeah, cool.
Because they're at fourth right now. They beat USC, and then Indiana. If they don't win out, and then we know Ohio State got an L coming. So I mean that puts them in a perfect spot.
The reason why they're cooked is this right here. I think making it to the playoff is a little bit played. It's a little bit played at Oregon right now. Coach been there since 2022, so that means this is his third or fourth year, right?
Oregon coach?
Yeah. You've made it to the tournament, CFP one time, got smacked.
As the number one team.
Yeah.
In your own state.
Yeah.
In front of your fans.
Yeah.
In front of
Phil Knight.
Keep going.
In front of Phil Knight. He almost took the Nike away.
In front of the house.
Bro, you know what I mean? Like we were talking about like a team that used to, if they've won a CFP. Have they not? I know they lost to
the same team, the same school.
Ohio State. Go. So at this point, I don't think making it is enough for Oregon, especially when you're talking about moving to the Big Ten. You might not make the Big Ten championship. So now you're going into a CFP where nobody believes that you're going to win, and I don't think you have a chance at winning based on the display that we've seen. Because I don't think you're better than any other teams. Who is Oregon better than in the top 12 right now?
Top 12?
Last week.
Let me load it up. Rankings.
Ohio State,
Texas Tech.
Yeah,
y'all don't rock with
LSU. I think they could be LSU. That's legit. I think so.
You know that for sure.
Like if I was to put money down in that game, I'll probably put my money down. No, not probably. I'll put my money down on Oregon over LSU.
Because we see, I mean, they didn't get smacked by Indiana. was 30-20, and I can confidently say Indiana's a good team. I can confidently say Indiana's a top 10 team in the country, and they lost 30-20.
They lose to USC, then what?
Oh,
Their
switch.
season's done.
Yeah, switch.
It's cooked.
I don't think they're competing with. I think Texas Tech. The reason we're saying that is like Big 12. You know what I'm saying?
Texas Tech has also dominated their schedule with Kirion.
Yeah, conventionally. Other than Georgia Tech, I ain't with y'all on the LSU. I think Miami might be one of the most dominant teams on this list.
Which I mean, one of sure. You're not saying that.
Nah, I mean like like I don't have too many questions about Miami. Am I tripping for saying that?
No.
Maybe the least question in the nation.
What questions do you have about the number one team in the country?
No comp.
No comp?
You haven't played anybody.
Texas is full gold to me. They fool's gold.
They just beat y'all Heisman.
Illinois.
Did you just hear what I just said? Well, I guess you didn't hear.
They got Texas and Illinois got knocked out.
Is it Meniere's or Mateers?
Mateer.
Matinee. Trash. Trash. Maybe, and it's the injury. It's the injury, but it's like that. That was horrible. That was horrible football. So, if we want to give credit Texas again for beating Oklahoma, like the way they performed, I mean, I'm not buying it,
bro. You can't do that, bro. No, everybody can't go undefeated, bro. Oklahoma has a good resume.
Back in the day, we used to be able to.
I'm saying though, but what I'm saying, we just said, but we just agreed that Mateer is it his throwing hand?
Yeah, it was on the right hand.
Okay, chopped. Oklahoma's cooked now. Welcome.
Yeah, no cap.
I mean,
the backup might have been a better option at the moment. They're forcing him back.
Yeah, it's over with. So that's not so. If they do not make a change at quarterback, or unless his hand gets better, Oklahoma's finished. Finito. Miami, bro. The only reason I'm bringing them up is because, like, I don't think Oregon is who we thought they were.
Auburn. You said Auburn?
Only reason I brought up Miami is because I don't think Oregon can compete with a Ohio State. I don't think they can compete with a Miami, which I think is probably the best team in the nation. I don't think. Well, they lost to Indiana by 10, but like Eric said, I don't think Oregon had a good score in the beginning, and after that, it looked a little sweet. Like it looked like like it was over with. I don't think they're competing with Bama, and I ain't saying that biasly. I think Bama looks very good compared to last year. I don't think they're competing with. We can keep going. We can just keep going. I don't think they're competing with these teams on this list, bro. They could probably compete with Ole Miss. Like I said,
competing and beating is two totally different things. Competing is like, you saying they're not even in the same tier realm.
They're not in the same tier as Ohio State and Miami. And I think if they played any of these SEC teams, they'd be in for a rude awakening.
Who we talking about again?
Texas A&M.
No. Who you saying? No, who you saying? Oregon. They playing? Yes,
Oregon. Which is why I feel like
they're beating LSU. They're beating LSU.
They beat LSU. They're beating Georgia Tech, and I think they'll compete with anybody else.
Yeah. I think our biggest thing is I think we're really underestimating like how well coached and prepared that Indiana team is.
That's what it is. And shout out to them for getting the transfer, Fernando. I mean, he has some accuracy issues, but he's a big 6'5" quarterback that they like to see. He's definitely gonna be shooting up some draft charts come springtime, just because. But he's a good quarterback. I see he can make any throw on the field. Nice strong arm. Just gotta get some accuracy intact. So, I mean. Like I said, quarterback play's been wonky. Fernando, we're talking about a top 10 quarterback in the nation. Let's not discredit Indiana.
That's fair. Might be a little extreme. But it's funny how It's funny how we've been talking about wonky quarterback play, and Todd System is the only name we can think of when Carson Beck has been hooping.
Yeah, shit. When you got a Big Ben, it's kind of easy. Fucking 10 down there somewhere. When all you got to do is that, get a little
Yeah, he's
easy.
been hooping,
Yeah.
and he's looked, I guess, a little better than what he showed last year, I think.
Little.
But Miami still got a big game heading them against Louisville. Louisville has been playing football, and then towards the end of the year, it gets a little sweet. So they might be in for a rude awakening in the CFP because they haven't played. As far as strength of schedule goes, after that Notre Dame game, Florida State, 6-7. So I'm excited for the CFP this year based on what I'm seeing though, because I could be wrong about Miami.
Yeah, you could. I don't think you are though. Like you said, Bart, Miami's complete both sides of the ball. Veteran quarterback. They have a top 5 draft pick on the D line, in Bain, and then they got baby Tariq Hill. You know what I'm
True
saying?
freshman.
Boy, 17 years old, man. He out there carving up your favorite school's defense. So I don't think it's ridiculous to say that. LSU has Vanderbilt this week. Let's not be surprised if we're here this time next week and we'll talk about how LSU is now 5-2 and Vanderbilt and Diego Pavia
That's fair.
have overcome LSU. And they are hosting. They hosted Bama last year, beat them. They hosted LSU.
Yeah.
Let's not be shocked. Texas A&M and Arkansas. Actually, you got Ole Miss and Georgia, but I think for me, big game is USC and Notre Dame.
Go.
I've been high on Notre Dame even in their 2 losses. So I think this is the rivalry game. Notre Dame's hosting USC, who is coming off of a big win this week down in the road at the stadium, and then you have Notre Dame, who hasn't seen any comp since their 0-2 start. Not really. So this is a big game for USC. This is win or lose for Notre Dame. Notre Dame lose, their season's chopped.
Oh, hands down.
Chopped.
It's not like you got a conference game to help you out.
I personally think it's impressive that they're 4-2 and they found themselves back at number 13.
Yeah.
Like you said, like how the excuse my almost French. How in the world did they get back up to 13 week after week?
When you led by God, bro.
Bro, like you said, bro, we said it, bro. Like their 2 L's, they were better than their record. I mean, 2 L's, you gotta respect it, but if you watch the game, you can see this Notre Dame team is good. Yeah. And like we said, bro, they just run the table. Teams are gonna continue to knock themselves out of top spot. So they've been inching their way back up, and now they have a chance to, I think, solidify their spot in that top 12. Because you have, let's see, Georgia and Ole Miss. One of those teams is gonna lose this week.
Tennessee
and Bama. One of those teams is going to lose this week. Yeah. And if my predictions is right, Georgia Tech and LSU will be losing this week. So that's 4 teams ahead of you going to lose this week. And if you go out there and beat USC, last good team on your resume, pending how I think Navy got knocked out too. So yeah. Shout out Notre Dame, man. Staying steadfast. Head down steadfast.
Well, let's call it what it really is. We know how they're ranked. It's a TV deal, bro.
Man, go ahead, bro. So Notre Dame.
I mean, there's literally no other for them to be ranked at 13 with 2 L's. There's literally
oh my god.
With 0 wins. I don't care if the losses look good. The L is an L. You have 0 good wins. So the only reason they're up there is TV deal. Literally. That's the only reason they're ranked that high. If they're ranked, okay, but rank them at the bottom 20. The bottom 20 to 25 is where they should be.
Oh, my goodness, bro.
13? Absolutely not.
All right.
We'll see Saturday, bro.
We'll see Saturday, bro.
They lose. They lose.
If they lose and they still ranked,
I think permanently unranked.
Yeah, if they lose, I
Yeah,
think
okay.
they don't see the top 25 because you
Okay.
can't go out here and go 4-0 against nobody's and then 0-3 against ranked teams.
Let's make a rule. If they lose and they're still ranked, Brando, on the half of I said AYOO, you're gonna write the committee a letter. That sound good?
Absolutely.
I bet.
Just as long as never mind.
I think that was Utah BYU. That's a big game, Big 12.
Yeah.
As we mentioned, BYU is undefeated, leading the Big 12 right now. Utah is looking for bounce back after getting embarrassed by Texas Tech at home.
Yeah.
So this is a big game. You know, Utah is they were supposed to be the favorites in the Big 12 or one of the favorites. So this is their last chance at saving their season as well. And it's going to be BYU's first test.
I think so. Who's the biggest test? ECU?
Colorado.
So far? Colorado, facts. Yes.
Shout out to Colorado. Caden Salter. Yeah, man. We got Big Weed this week coming up. We call Brown on that. You know what I'm saying?
Quick question.
Here we go.
When did Mormons become so good at sports? All right, next.
Your son's a sick man with sick plans.
I'm saying, bro, BYU, like after Jimmer Fredette, when he got some
and
they benched them, I said, who will go to this school? Oh, hold on, that's bad. But still, like you're in college and you get benched for getting some ass.
You're not even Jesus Christ, like you do it for no reason. But continue.
Mind you, they got the #1 basketball recruit.
Yes,
suiting up for them this offseason.
Yes.
I mean, this fall, winter.
He said, "Let me not go to UNC, where I'm surrounded by Duke, North Carolina Central, everywhere. Let me go to." Well, he's from Utah.
Yeah,
he's from Utah.
Yeah, man. So that's a big game. MG said BYU going. MG Sergeant Zip 3 said BYU going to beat the brakes off of them. Hey, man, we'll see, boss. We'll see. We don't get into these NFL power rankings, though.
Try to delay.
We have, let's see. Preston can go ahead and start us off. You know, we honored you.
Shout out to the Bears, man.
If
we talk about that game, I'll definitely give my spill, but like it's not really any high honor compared to the teams that we have before us. That being said, for the #1 team, this is nuts, bro. Can I get the previous 10?
Yeah, previous 10 we had.
Eagles was #1.
We had Eagles.
It shouldn't matter.
Eagles.
Previous 10 should not matter.
Yeah, it should.
Previous
it does,
don't
but it don't.
Okay.
Who is the best team in the NFL? That has nothing to do with last week.
The best team in the NFL.
You had to follow MG Sergeant to Zip 3.
To me. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
That's not what you wanted to say.
That is exactly what I wanted to say. I just had to look back at the schedule a little bit, and based on what I think what our top 10 was last week, it's starting to speak for itself a little bit, bro.
Eric, you got it, boss.
Let me just move the Colts up to 2.
Why do I have
all these teams have 1?
Why do I have to be the guy? Y'all get all the easy answers, right? Y'all get all the easy picks. Bucks at 1. Bless you. Colts at 2. Gotta be Tampa Bay at this point. Yeah, you see it. Bucks at 1, Colts at 2. Who do I have the honors of putting as the #3 team in the league, bro? That's on me, bro. should have. Golly, man, this is nasty, bro. It doesn't matter. My fault. My fault. My fault. This is my fault. This is my fault. This is my fault. We got Bucks at 1, Colts at 2. Who do I think is the number 3 team in the NFL? I'm going to say Jesus Christ.
Teams that might not even be here at the end of the year.
Bro.
Other than the Bucks.
This is nasty. I'm just telling you, this is nasty. The league has been nasty this year.
Oh, Father.
Nasty.
I'm gonna. Who did they lose to? Okay. We're gonna have to just fight, bro. We're just gonna have to fight. Number 3 team. I'm going to put the Denver Broncos. We just fight, yo.
But I ain't gonna lie. I will say, I'm scrolling, and I'm like, but that
The
right
Denver-
there,
Yes,
Denver
Sergeant.
Broncos.
Yes,
that
Sergeant.
is a curveball.
That-
We don't keep
That
rocking,
one
bro.
by 2 against the worst team in football.
Bro, it was just an overall bad game, bro. I'm chalking it to the London, bro. I'm not.
They
chalking
do
it to
lead the
the
league in sacks, but you know I can't remember who said that.
I'm just chalking it to the London, bro. It's nasty, bro.
It
We
do.
can fight about it. I don't know, but
We might have to.
bro,
Go ahead, P. Go ahead,
It's
Preston.
on me.
Yeah.
Oh snap! So soon?
exactly.
Yeah, you might go ahead and say them, bro.
This
I
is
don't know what I want to say.
disgusting.
You gotta say a certain team
Do I?
with your boy on it.
Nah, I don't know what you're talking about. I sure don't know what you're talking about. My boy is hurt, lost.
Nah, your boy lost, but not on the field.
No matter their record. Yeah, I agree. I think you'll see them on the top 10, Sergeant.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know who my boy is for real. Based on what you're saying. Bro, they have not played a soul. No,
A couple of these teams have.
I will not say that name.
Bro,
I'm gonna go. Nah, I can't. I gotta pick something because we got a show to go, so it don't really matter. Who cares? I'm gonna go. Their losses are trash, but they did.
Bro, am I Shell?
I'm Shell. Sorry. I apologize, bro. I don't know what I'm doing here. Give me the. Nah, bro. There's no way. I'm saying that. Not saying that.
with your boy. You see who I'm talking about now?
No, I don't. But yeah, that was ugly.
Bro,
Nobody. Give me. All right, let me stop playing. Low key?
Brother.
All right, sorry. I apologize, bro. I didn't mean to cuss. Where am I at? Give me.
let me get a shot.
But we need to put a shot clock on this game.
Come on, bro. My bad. There's really a wrong answer everywhere. So I'm just going to come out and say it. Give me 49ers.
What? No, you absolutely can't say 49ers. I'll just
How can I not?
You move the 49ers. 49ers get moved up for losing, bro.
yeah. You literally can't say the 49ers.
I asked for the list. You didn't give me shit.
And who did the 49ers just lose to?
I asked for the list.
Bucks.
The Seahawks. The Bucks. The Bucks.
Yeah. I asked for the list. You niggas didn't give me the list. I asked for it.
That's nasty, bro.
It was gonna be There is no. I need to hear the 5.
It's not, bro. It's just the fact that you think they're the 4th best team in the league.
Who is the 4th best team in the league? Who is the best team in the league?
The Bucks. No, I give the Bucks the best team right now.
Needs to be like, give me this, give me that, give me a lot.
Right now, give me what number, Mom?
5.
5. Shit. Give me the Steelers. They got to win against the Patriots, who's looking good.
What?
You see what I'm saying?
I know. You see what I'm saying, bro.
The Steelers is a better answer than the 49ers.
Yeah, like what is we talking about, Preston? Stop.
But
you took like 5 minutes to pick this.
No.
That's horrible.
There's just a lot he put behind it. That's all.
No.
All right. So I
got the last pick, and I know I'm going for the last pick.
Patriots. I do agree. Patriots look good. They have a good win over the Bills. Is that a good win? But I'm going to go. I think it can go either way. I really don't matter. But they are on a 3-game win streak. But I like Seattle. Seahawks at 6.
I'm bad at it. That's where I had them.
At 7, give me the. But we're somebody's getting left off of this month, and this is bad. This is not good. Like this is not. Like we're horrible. Okay. We've got the like. I need that previous week. The previous week list up.
Here, I'm gonna just send it to you so you stop struggling.
No, stop. Do not disturb. I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry.
I'm sending you the list.
Of
the week. Yeah, of the week rankings.
It was so bad, bro. I refuse to say that name. I'm fine with say that name.
I'm fine with leaving them off. So Eric gonna have
I'm fine with leaving 2 of them teams off.
Eric gonna have to go with one of his boys at 8.
No, I ain't. I promise you, I'm not.
No cap, bro. Because I refuse.
Yeah.
I know which one he respect more. Well, shoot, they both.
Well, out of those 2, I do respect one more, but they're both getting left off. You ain't going on no 2-game losing streak and get put on my list.
Right.
Give me the Chargers, bro.
Chargers.
Yo, he's pooping the bed.
Hey, Brando, it's on me or on you?
Bro. It's on you at 8.
Give me Green Bay.
Yeah. Chargers freaking stink, dog. We got 49ers at 4. I mean, I'll do the honors and put the Patriots at.
It's not a bad.
No, somebody's getting left off. Hold on,
Exactly.
Before I submit my pick.
It's a bad pick.
It's not a bad pick. However, somebody had a really good win this week.
Don't worry about it. I know who I'm playing at 10.
Oh,
I know who I'm saying at 10.
Awful, bro. I'm gonna lead the Patriots at 9, 3-game win streak, including beating the Raiders.
So I had them.
Dare I say,
the number 1 team in the NFL.
the number 10 team.
This is nasty. Like, I want y'all to know this list is awful.
No, not y'all.
It'd be my fault. Boom.
Yes.
Now the lesson's out now. I don't care. This whole season has been nasty. But I will say this. If it's not nasty now, it's gonna get nastier. When I drop the number 10 team on this list, you're gonna be pissed. You're gonna be
still looking for one?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Yes.
No, I'm not. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Can I play a song?
Go ahead, bro. Wait, it might be copyrighted.
Facts.
Hey, we just got back good in TikTok's grace.
For number 10. Give me the Atlanta Falcons.
That's actually a horrible pick. It's actually like a horrible pick. All right, for number 10, give me the Rams. Bro, we're not using that pick, bro. We're not using that pick.
Why not?
These niggas come put up a point against the Panthers. We're not picking these guys, bro.
You're talking about something they did 3 weeks ago?
There's a
versus the Rams who beat the Ravens?
There's a plethora of teams before them. And then what is the Falcons record?
3-2. You're a victim to prime time football.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
No, you are.
When you look at their 2 L's, the doozy against the Panthers, right?
Divisional game.
No. I mean, whatever you want to call it, they laid an egg. They laid an egg.
Literally.
The other L was against who? Word. Vikings, Commanders, Bills, and you
Lions.
think the Rams have a better resume when you didn't say the Lions?
I'm saying, bro, all of them before the Falcons. I was just looking at the Lions right now. I got the Lions and Rams above them. You want to see my list?
There's no way. Who have the Lions beat? Tell me who the Lions has beat.
Lions, Rams, right there.
Who have the Lions beat?
Bro, who has the Lions beat?
Who have they beat?
Let me go to the list.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you say who have they beat, it gets a little sticky. For all teams.
No, tell me who they beat.
They have beat your Bears, the Browns, the Bengals. They only lost to Green Bay. That's who they on the schedule. That's the schedule.
They just lost to the Chiefs last night.
Well, yeah, and the Chiefs, my bad. Last night, went to sleep.
So why are you saying the Lions?
Why are you saying Atlanta? Are you a victim to
I just gave it to you. Why are you saying the Rams?
Because you couldn't even you stopped because you didn't even name who they lost to. The Panthers and who was the other team?
And the Buccaneers.
And then they got a good win against, I'll give them a good win against the Bills. Vikings. And then what is Washington?
Oh my God. Who have the Rams beat?
The Rams have beat.
Oh man.
Start at number one, bro. Start at number one. Because I just want to know if this list can get if this can get better. Let's just go down one by one. Let's hear it.
The Rams have beat the Colts, who's at what? 2. They beat the Texans and the shitty ass Tennessee Titans.
Number one. Get the freak out of here with that bullshit, bro. Number one.
I was still
said that
beat them.
But I'm saying you said that as if that was like convincingly reason why they should be up there.
No, I made the fact that the Tennessee Titans are not a good team, and I said they beat them, but they also beat the number 2 team on this list.
Because you made
your Falcons beat nobody on this list.
Are the Colts the number 2 team on this list?
Yes.
You realize who was the number 2 team on the list last week?
Somebody who's not on the list this week.
All right. Number one team.
Bills.
The Bucks.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Does anybody want to speak on the Bucks?
That's a good pick.
I mean, shout out Baker, bro. Further in the MVP campaign, because we talked about all the injuries. Now there's no Emeka Egbuka. He's literally playing with practice squad receivers out there at this point, and still finding ways to win. Shout out Bucks. I think that's the easy answer at number 1. Colts at number 2, easy answer as well. Which is why I was like, hey, shout out y'all boys. But yeah,
it's because they haven't lost. It's because they have the second best record or the best record.
They both one-loss teams.
Yeah.
But this list is absurd. I mean, no Philly, no Buffalo, no Detroit,
Bro,
and I think Kansas City was a spicy take, but I wanted to put them on there.
it's hard to put on it's hard to put Philly and Buffalo when you're on a 2-game losing streak, and it's only week what they only played 6 weeks so far. It's kind of hard to keep a team on there, even though the Eagles got better good wins. It's still hard to put them on here when you're on the 2-game losing streak. Now, if this 2-game losing streak happened week 11 and this is only 2 L's, then they can still be on the list. But week 6, it's kind of hard to keep a two
If
L
we're
in a row.
bro, if we're doing better wins instead of the
Yeah.
win-loss record,
Then this whole list different.
might I argue that the Eagles should be higher than the Colts? How the
Then
Colts
this whole
number
list would be
2?
different.
If you're talking about who they beat, if you sit here bashing my head in on the Atlanta Falcons and who they beat, and you put the Colts at number 2, who have they beat? I want to hear it.
Bro, the Colts also has 1 L, and Daniel Jones is looking like a great quarterback.
Can I hear the teams who they beat?
Bro,
Can I hear the teams who they beat?
They go look at it because I've been naming teams, and when I name the teams, you wanted to
Miami Dolphins.
you wanted to stop having that conversation when I told you the Rams beat the number 2 team on here. So obviously that doesn't matter to you.
The Miami Dolphins, they're the worst team in the league.
But this doesn't matter to you because when I said the Rams should have been on here before
Miami
the Falcons,
Dolphins.
you didn't have a
The
word.
Miami Dolphins.
But you didn't have a word. This doesn't matter to you, Preston. You can't be a hypocrite.
How come it's not? I didn't
Because
have
when I brought up the Rams, having a win against the second team on here, you wanted to stop.
No, I asked you who was the second highest team on our who was the second team on our list last week?
Bills.
Who just beat the Bills last night? Watch your mouth, yo. Watch your mouth for real.
And they're 3-2. And they're 3-2. They don't deserve to be on here.
No, but I'm just saying you can't give credit to the
bro. You
team.
talking about last week? This is this week, bro. This is
What?
this week, Preston.
Are you
this
nuts?
Is this week. The Bills not even on here, bro.
The only reason the Bills are not on this list is because they got beat by the team I just put on this list last night.
Because they're on the 2-game losing streak. If they weren't on the 2-game losing streak,
oh my god!
If it wasn't in a row, if they just lost to y'all and it wasn't in a row, they would probably still be on here. But
So why are the Patriots on the list then? Why are the Patriots on the list?
Did they lose 2 in a row?
No. Why are the Patriots on the list? Who did they beat?
Did they lose 2 in a row?
Who did they beat?
Well, I can't answer that because I didn't put them down. Brando put them down. So Brando, you answer that.
On some real stuff.
Let Brando answer it because I didn't put them down.
Some real stuff. Why are I need to hear why the Patriots are on this list.
Go ahead, Brando.
Well, to the Bills' point, they lost to 2 teams that are on this list. The Patriots, they are on a 3-game win streak. They have beaten they beat the Bills included in that. They gave the Bills their first loss. And not only that, the Patriots, they beat the Panthers, Bills, and Saints on their 3-game win streak. And they have a great run defense. Let me see. The run defense has been pretty good this year. So that's why I put the Patriots on this list.
So their best win is against who?
The Bills.
Who were number 2 last week.
The Bills was undefeated when they played.
And so after we put them back at 2, they lost again to who? Yesterday?
The Falcons.
Who are now where?
10.
On our list. So if we're putting the Patriots at 9, putting the Falcons at 10 is not far-fetched. But when I ask you, the Colts are at number 2, and you say it's because they only have 1 loss, but the Eagles are off the list because they have lost 2 in a row. Yeah. Who have the Colts beat?
Every team they played other than 1.
The Miami Dolphins.
Every team they played other than 1.
We're literally looking at CTE in full effect in a current NFL player with Tua Tagovailoa, and you're giving them credit. They beat the Broncos. That's one team on this list. 1.
Mm-hmm.
1.
Mm-hmm.
They also beat the Tennessee Titans. Excuse my language. The quarterback came out and said, "We are ass. We are ass." That's what he said. I'm not saying it. I'm quoting it. The next team that they beat. Oh, they lost to the Rams, who are on this list. They beat the Raiders.
The Rams not on this list, are they?
No, they didn't make it.
Yeah, the Rams aren't on this list.
They beat the Raiders. Do we want to give them a cookie for that? And they beat the Cardinals. Do we want to give them a cookie for that? So if we're going based off the quality of play, field play, this list is horrible. But the only reason that you question the Falcons is the fact that they have a bye because they have one less win than the other 4-2 teams. Because we're talking about quality wins here.
Okay.
All of this entire list is shot. But
Watch
don't put
this.
in the Falcons
So watch this. Wait, Brando. Watch this. So they only have one win on this list, right? And that's what you're arguing against, right? Right?
Yes.
Yes. You put the 49ers on there.
The 49ers beat the
At
Seahawks
4.
and the Rams.
The Rams aren't on the list. You just
They
went
just
on the
got
whole
knocked
spill.
off of the list today.
You just went on the whole spill though of the
I just
list.
told
Why one win? Brando, did he not just say they only have one win on this list? He put that team at 4. That's what you did. I'm saying that's what you did.
I've lost my cool.
Is that not what you did? Do you need to go? Do you watch these episodes?
I'm gonna sit here.
Yeah. Do you watch these episodes? That's what you said.
I think, and this is why we need to be bigger than the pen and paper. Because, like, if we're looking at what's going on the football field, you know what I'm saying? If we can sit here and talk about what's happening on the football field, what we're seeing on Sundays, I think that the Rams are still a top 10 team, regardless of the 2 losses. They have 2 losses. If you look at the circumstances of their 2 losses, same way with Notre Dame, you know, down to a play, game of inches, whatever the case may be. So, you know, I think the Rams should be on the list. I don't think the Lions should have dropped off. I mean, they lost to Patrick Mahomes. And Kansas City can get hot at any time. And they probably about to get hot now. And they got Rashee Rice coming back. So, you know, I think Kansas City is about to put things in gear. Who else I think is missing? Eagles can get the flip off, though. You know what I'm saying? They've been scraping by and lost to the CTE bros.
Yeah.
CTE concussion bros. Offense don't look good. Defense gave up 30 points. Get them the flip out of here, man. What else is cooking up on the list, man? Chargers, man. Yeah. You struck out this week, man. Chargers look poo. They look poo, bro. I mean, they beat the Dolphins on a game-winning field goal. After going on a 2-game losing streak to the Giants and Commanders. Chargers is stinky, bro. I don't think they should be on this list.
Wait, Chargers on the 2-game losing streak?
No, I'm saying they beat the Dolphins on a game-winning field goal after going on a 2-game losing streak to the Giants and Commanders.
I got you.
I think Chargers are cool. I mean, they're dealing with a lot of injuries too, to their credit, but yeah, they stink, bro. I think they're 3-0 against their division, but they stink. And they're gonna lose this week. Is that this week? Yep. They're gonna lose this week to the Colts.
Hey, so Brando, you never mind.
I think the Packers are a little low. They only got 1 loss, right?
Yeah, because technically it's a tie, I guess. Yeah.
It's on the record, bro.
I'm not mad at them at 8, though. I'll be honest. I'm not mad at them at 8. If you would have went higher,
they can go ahead of the Chargers. They can go ahead. I like them over the Steelers. I like them over the 49ers. Seahawks, we have conversations about. Man, it's tricky though, bro. All the top dogs lost, man. I think the Titans fired their coach, didn't they? Let me see.
Yeah, they did.
Titans head coach.
Because they put them on a graphic of all these number 1 picks had a new head coach during the season.
Where they said if you draft a quarterback number 1 overall, you gonna lose your job.
Yeah, other than CJ. No, CJ was 2.
Yeah, number 2.
I'm tripping.
Yeah, Dave Canales didn't draft Bryce.
What did he just say?
I said Dave Canales didn't draft Bryce.
Yeah, is that what somebody put in the chat?
No.
That was a thought in your head. I got you.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I have a question.
Here we go.
You said Packers should be higher. Who did they beat so far?
They beat Browns, Bengals, Lions. Those are their 3 wins.
And who did they tie with? And who did they lose to?
Tied with the Cowboys, lost to the No. They lost to the Browns. My fault.
Lost to the Browns.
They beat the Commanders, Lions, Bengals. Tied with the Cowboys and lost to the Browns.
Are we saying? Are we on some real stuff? Are we ranking this stuff based on who's on the team?
No.
I mean, I also do think record matters because when I ask you this question, Preston, where would you put the Eagles on here then? If you name all top 10 teams, where would you put the Eagles?
The Eagles suck, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, you talk about wins. They got wins against the Bucks, the Rams, and Kansas City.
If we're going off of the wins,
yeah, like you were talking about
they
earlier,
deserve to be on the list.
Yeah.
But my response to you wasn't where they rank. I said they suck.
Yeah,
they have better wins than half this list.
Yeah,
either
I
we're
agree.
based off a record or we're not.
I agree, but I think more than just
they're all in the same boat.
Yeah, I agree, but I think it's hard to put a team again on a 2-game losing streak on a power ranking list. It's kind of hard to do that.
What?
This early in the season, it's kind of hard to do that.
I mean,
because if not, I would have put the Eagles on this list. But them having 2 L's back to back, it's kind of like you're not showing no power right now, buddy.
But they have good wins. They
have great wins.
I will say that, but I mean, me personally, I don't know. I don't have the Eagles on the list for a different reason. That's all I say.
What's your reason? How they look?
Yeah.
So we're picking and choosing on why we putting teams up there.
How they look, how they're performing. You said what?
So we're picking and choosing on how we putting teams up there.
I mean,
like
we all have different criteria, which is why we sit up here and argue every week.
Yeah.
So why are we putting the Steelers up there again? Based on how they look.
That's not me.
Well, they played. No, I'm trying to get to the bottom of this bullshit. Why are we putting teams up here who look bad but they have a good record?
Yeah.
If it's about gameplay or is it not? Because what we saw last night from the Falcons, we saw that Bijan Robinson is the best running back in the league, and we saw Josh Allen, who we thought was an MVP candidate in the last 2 weeks, crumble, and he threw 3 picks last night. We haven't seen Falcons defense play like that since when? The other night when they played the Vikings. Yeah, they laid an egg in Carolina, but who feels like themselves when they go back home to Charlotte? I don't. Can't wait to get back to the crib. So I'm not gonna knock a dud against the Panthers on a team when we're talking about teams who tied with the Cowboys, talking about they're ahead of the Chargers and lost to the Browns. They lost to the Cleveland Browns. Now we want to give respect to losing to the Cleveland Browns? Get out of here, bro. We're switching goalposts based on what? And based on who? Just because we get teams that we didn't. If we want teams on here, we need to say the name. But I don't want to hear nothing about no gameplay over here because it's clear gameplay doesn't matter on this list.
No.
All we care about is the best record.
No.
Gameplay does not show that these teams. Gameplay does not show that these teams belong on here.
No, I disagree because I sit here and talk about gameplay. That is not me. I agree. The way the Falcons looked last night, they very well do look like a top 10 team.
And
I agree. That defense was steaming. Now, they had trouble stopping James Cook. You know, the Bills laid an egg there. But I said it last week when the Bills lost to the Patriots. If James Cook is not getting off, the Bills is not going to be able to perform. That's what happened against the Patriots. And when the 2 drives that the Bills scored on, James Cook had heavy damage. He did a lot of damage on the ground. So, like I said, Falcons looked good last night. They was steaming. Defense, pass rushes getting to the quarterback. Michael Penix, he still got some growing to do as well. But like you said, Bijan is definitely the best running back in the league. Heard that before up here, and very well, we might have to upgrade best player in the league after a couple more weeks.
So for who?
Bijan, he's
Oh,
good,
yeah.
man. Bijan's
he's
so
good.
good, man. He's good. I ain't had a feeling about a running back like that in a while. He's good.
He's
So,
gonna have a C-Mac year.
You said what?
A C-Mac kind of year. 1,000 yards rushing, 1,000 yards passing. 1,000 yards receiving. But Bills lose once, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, now they suck. So the Falcons win is no longer impressive. Nevertheless, the two teams that beat the Bills back to back are next to each other. So the Patriots doesn't get questioned by nobody, but the Falcons do. Moving on to what you were saying about the Chargers.
Yeah, Chargers stink.
Are they? It's division games, right? I mean, they beat.
Y'all said
I'm saying, like, if that's what you want to hold it on to, I feel you. They beat the Chiefs team, who you said could get hot at any moment. Opening week, guess it don't matter. It's a dud, right? They beat the Raiders. I mean, no comment, nothing deserved. They also beat the Chargers.
Broncos.
I mean, they also beat the Broncos. Where on this list?
Yeah. How long ago was that?
We literally
What? I can't. I can't
we
agree
literally
with that.
just said the Colts are the number 2 team for beating the Broncos.
Yeah, I can't agree with how long.
No.
That's still
What? What are you talking about?
I can't agree with how long.
The Chargers that played the Broncos is not the same Chargers The Chargers are playing with freaking practice squad running backs. This is not the same Chargers team.
Okay.
Quentin Johnson did not play this week.
No. Hold on. My question is this though, Brando. The Broncos played the Chargers and Colts back to back. So if the Colts are solidified for being number 2 on this list for that being their best win, the Colts' best win is the Broncos. Can we agree?
The Colts.
The Colts' best win is the Broncos.
Oh my gosh! Why are we acting like this? Oh my gosh!
Why are we acting like what?
Power rankings, bro.
You said what?
Why are we acting like this?
Acting like what?
Bro, the Colts. So what? They don't have any good wins on their resume, which they do. They beat the Broncos.
That's what I just said.
But in them beating the Broncos, they still look like a good team, if not better since then. Colts have the best plus minus in the freaking league. We're talking about a team that don't punt the ball. So what? They playing trash teams. If they are, quote unquote, they are out here, bro. There is people playing all these quote unquote trash teams that don't look good like the Colts do.
Yeah.
There is no flaws on the Colts team.
He's saying a lot of these teams that beat these trash teams and look pretty damn close.
There's a difference between beating the Dolphins 29-27 and who else done whooped on the Dolphins?
The Colts.
And the Colts beating them 33-8. There is a difference between 33-8 and 29-27. So no, and that's what I've been saying since we started. A win is not a win, and a loss is not a loss. It's deeper than that. I'm not saying that.
Do the Chargers get credit for how they looked against the Chiefs, who you said could get hot at any moment, or no?
You're talking about week 1. We talking about.
So it matters. What
matters?
So what have you done for me lately, right?
Yes.
I think he's saying who was playing. Are you saying what have you done for me lately, or are you saying who was actually on the field at the time? Or are you saying both?
Oh man, I'm not even gonna do that.
No, literally, I just want to know, bro.
I appreciate
because your point with the Chargers was they playing with backup running backs and Johnson didn't play. So if you talk about the Kansas City week 1, or is your excuse? I'm not excuse. Is your argument going to be the lack of wide receiver depth
for Kansas City?
Yeah.
So it's not an excuse. It's not an excuse for it.
I changed it. I didn't say excuse. I said argument. I changed it to argument.
Bro.
So as far as the week 1 game, Chargers and Chiefs. Chargers looked very good against the Chiefs. I mean, offensively, we said it, bro. The first couple weeks, Justin Herbert was putting up 300 yards a game. He literally revived Quentin Johnston's career. We thought was done. We thought he was a big mistake. So the Chargers look completely different week 1 than they do today. Shout out to injuries or whatever, but they look completely different than they do today, regardless of what the Chiefs had going on their side of the ball. I mean, it does play a factor because competition, and all that, and resistance. But yeah, I mean, they look completely different than they had the first 3 weeks and the last 2 weeks. That's what I'm saying. They don't look like that team they were the first 2 weeks. That's what I'm saying. Yes, their resume is cool, but their last 3 weeks, they're 1-2, with their one win being against the Dolphins.
If we're keeping the same standard on the stuff like that, if we're gonna knock the Chiefs for not having the receivers, then I don't know why. You hold on.
I didn't knock them for it. I said that they're on the way up. That's what I said. I didn't knock them.
You say, and you also said they could have been on this list last night or Sunday night. They played a Lions defense who were missing 5 starters. So my question is, when do we get to pick and choose the content? Because if it's all said and done, it's like, bro, like I'm not impressed with the teams that I left off. The teams that I chose not to put at the 10, or the teams since we defended our picks, right? The teams that I chose not to put at 10. Tell me what's impressive about them. The Detroit Lions. If you look at the teams that they have beat, Cam Ward said it. Ass. They have not beat anybody impressive. Anybody. Anybody who gets credit for beating the Baltimore Ravens, i.e. the Bills, Chiefs, and Lions, the Ravens are arguably the worst team in the league. Down there with Dolphins, Jets, and themselves. Browns as well. The Eagles, regarding to the teams that they have beat, have been impressive. These last 2 weeks, we literally talked about how the coaching is catching up to the gameplay and how they can't win games to save their life. And we talked about their last win, which was 2 blocked field goals. So, but it's like, but they beat teams though. So it's like,
bro, you're not arguing with me, bro. You're not arguing with me.
Because
I said the Eagles wins were fluky. So what I'm seeing from them now, I think that's who they are. Losing to the Giants, that's who they are. Losing to the Broncos, that's who they are. You're not up here arguing with me.
Anybody who got anything to say about what I put on the list, I want to hear some bullshit again. Because time and time again, this pod has been all about the fantasy and not about the facts. This has always been about the win-loss record and not about the actual gameplay in between the sidelines.
I'll still put the Rams. I'll still put the Rams above the Falcons.
Why?
Because they have a good loss and 2 good losses, and they beat the number 2 team.
About good losses?
And they put a number 2 team. I mean, you broke it down, did you not?
I'm saying now you care about good losses.
They have. I'm beating you with your own points.
Get the freak out of here.
I'm beating you with your own points. They also have a win against the Colts. The Falcons got skunked by the Panthers. Skunk, you know what a skunk is? You know what a donut hole is?
Explain it to me, bro.
There's 0 points on the board with the best running back in the league. I think he had 30-some yards that game? If that. Against a trash defense.
Who else did they lose to, bro?
They also lost to. Let me go to there. Falcons play
right
at night.
Falcons about to blow up the screen.
They lost to the Buccaneers week 1, 23-20.
Lost the Buccaneers week 1.
It took Baker doing some heroic stuff for them to win the game.
And they got a good win against the Bills.
And they had to fire their kicker. Bro, what are we talking about, bro?
We ain't talking about nothing.
What are we talking about?
That's what I'm saying. The reason why Power Rankings is trash is because the NFL has been trash. All these teams have not been consistent week in and week out. and that's just what it is. There is no clear cut. You can't give me a clear cut Super Bowl favorite for either side, either conference. The only reason you're saying Baker, the only reason you're saying the Buccaneers is because of Baker Mayfield. But that team has been dropping like dead flies left and right, and I don't think they can sustain that. The only reason we're saying the Colts, they have been playing JV. Regardless of how good they look against JV, damn it, it's JV. So if you think the Colts is going to the Super Bowl, and you think the Bucs is going to the Super Bowl, I like to see you put that money on your mortgage.
They said Penix is what's holding the Falcons back.
Hey.
Whoa.
Ain't no.
I don't think that's true.
I mean, last night he looked straight, but every other week.
He looked straight.
No, facts, straight. No, straight. He looked straight yesterday. But the rest of the year, I can understand that statement. Okay.
I don't think that's true.
So what should they? They still have Kirk Chains
Kirk
at QB2.
Is he even physically able to play quarterback right now?
Yeah, he just getting paid $40 million to sit on the bench. He got benched towards the end of last season.
Yeah, I promise you. Don't put me in the game. You paying me $40 to sit on the bench? Yeah,
that's fair. I think I look at it this way: is Michael Penix's first year starting? It's clear he has a favorite target in Drake London. Right?
Clear.
All first year starters have favorite targets. I'm not gonna knock him for that. Also, when you look at some of the play calling in Atlanta, bro, you don't hand the ball off to Bijan, bro. I just think you start playing behind the sticks. And now you making Michael Penix pass the ball. So unless you passing it to Bijan on 1st and 10, why is the ball not going to Bijan?
But they were passing the ball to Bijan on 1st and 10.
Yeah, for the most part. But when you look at some of those times where it was 3rd and 10 because they just went past the ball 3 straight times, it's like, bro, it's not. I'm not gonna knock Michael Penix for trying to make plays.
the fact he only got 4 throwing touchdowns is kind of nasty.
Who, Penix?
Yeah.
I do think like I said, he has a lot of growing pains because, man, I mean, his eyes get stuck on Drake and don't move. He set Drake up a couple times with some hospital balls across the middle because he's eyeing him down. He should have threw 2 picks last night. He should have had at least 2 picks last night because he's eyeing down Drake London. So like I said, he got growing pains. Once you get to that more elite quarterback status, you learn how to manipulate the defense with your eyes. You learn how to shift this linebacker, shift the safety. But he got a long way to go for that. But I mean, yeah, that Falcons defense was the highlight that game last night. So, I mean, I do, and Bijan, obviously. So, I mean, like, that's a great formula. I think they are a top 10 team from what I saw last night. So, I'm not arguing with you about that. I agree with that. It said, yeah, right now, the playoffs started today. Colts get a bye, Bucks get a bye. I do think the Bucks play is going to be hard to sustain. Baker, I don't see Baker being able to be Superman all the way to the Super Bowl. No, that's very hard to sustain. So,
injuries alone, though, they're a good football team.
Yeah, but he gotta be a hero for a reason. So
yeah, because not only are the wide receivers out, we forgot to say Bucky Irvin is day-to-day now. He's been out the last 2 weeks. Trust me, I know.
Yeah, I mean Rashad White was the guy before Bucky. They died, but yeah, it still hurts him. So
now you finna go Sterling Sharp, Trez Johnson, and Ryan Miller into next week. Oh no, I ain't gonna lie. If the Bucks win next week, who they play?
Yeah, I was about to say, who are the
Bucks beat the Lions?
They can.
If the Bucks beat the Lions, with that, I ain't gonna lie. Even if they lose the next week, they get like a bye, like they get a solidified extra week at 1.
Bro,
because that is crazy.
We just saw the Lions Sunday, bro. Half the defense is out. And all they do is play man defense.
I think the Bucks defense is pretty healthy though. They ain't got nobody out there.
even with the defense being injured, that offense should be able to shoulder the load. We talking about Jared Goff. I think he leads the league in passing touchdowns. We're talking about Jahmyr Gibbs, top 3 running back, and David Montgomery, top 1 running back duo. Amon-Ra St. Brown. However you feel about him, top 10 wide receiver to say the least. That offense should put up more than 20 points. Defense hurt or not. So that's why I give credit to Kansas City for holding that offense to 20, regardless of what the defense did. Compliment the whole thing.
Yeah.
Holding that offense to 20 points and putting up 30. Okay, yes, they should put up 30. Defense, they have a lot of defenders out, but also holding that offense to 20 points. Why I give Kansas City credit.
It's I get what you're saying on giving Kansas City credit. I'm just saying, bro, like.
But you have no reason to believe in Detroit because of what's on their resume, and I give you that, I guess.
I mean, they got their plate is starting to get a little full, right? So Buccaneers, like you said, they both banged up, so it'll be cancel each other out. I think it'll be a shootout, probably. Honestly, Vikings and Lions. I don't know what to think of the Vikings right now. Genuinely,
No cap.
the quarterback thing is a despair. If that quarterback thing is still an issue, they might be last in the division. Commanders, they should be able to win that. At the same time, 3 turnovers. Go ahead.
I mean, the reason we're sitting here having this argument though is because the NFL is as any given Sunday as any given Sunday is ever been.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of parity across the league. There's nobody that stands out, and the teams that are at the bottom could very well be anybody on any given Sunday. So that's why. I mean, we just honestly have to take this thing week by week. It's no point in looking ahead at all.
No.
You've seen the Giants just go out there and beat the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
And I mean, outside the Jets, honestly, I mean, 45 passing yards, bro, in 4 quarters of play.
Bro, even the Saints starting to look like a competent team.
Shout out Spencer Rattler, man. I think you think he can secure a job?
Bro, he's not a bad quarterback.
Like he's not
elite, but he's not a bad quarterback. Like if you put some tools around him, I feel like he can perform like a Mac Jones.
It definitely been a weird season. Broncos, Jags, and Packers are dark horses this year. I can't let you.
At what?
Dark horses is nuts.
Dark horses for what? You got to elaborate. But we had Packers as the best team in the league after we won. They are no dark horse.
And then Broncos, I've been saying it the whole time. They're gonna win the division.
Jags can be a dark horse, and I'll let Eric can have the credit for that because I still don't believe. But yeah, where are they at? What did they do last week? They was up here. What happened?
The Jags.
Did they lose?
They lost to the Seahawks.
Didn't they lose?
Yeah, they lost to the Seahawks.
Yeah.
The Saints.
Did your boy get a touchdown?
Seahawks. Trevor Lawrence had 2 tutties. Brian Thomas finally got in that box. JSN's been going crazy this year. I think Jackson Smith and Jigba, Jonathan Taylor, Bijan Robinson, that's looking like, favorites for Offensive Player of the Year so far. I think Jonathan Taylor is still in the league just off production.
No, Bijan Robinson? Or did you say Bijan Robinson?
Yeah, I said them two.
He said better.
But yeah, I think JSN been going crazy. Now Puka's out. Jamar doesn't have a quarterback. Justin doesn't have a quarterback. CD's hurt. AJ Brown. He's really into literature these days, all types. Texas incompetent. So yeah, those are my 3. Those are the 3 favorites for Offensive Player of the Year so far, if you ask me.
it shows that the running back is starting to become more of a thing. Like it's a rotation. Like I guess you could say post 2000s, like one safety, two safety, one safety, two safety, back and forth.
Yeah,
Depending on who's the best player in the league. So
it's a cyclical world.
yeah, like the last year, Saquon Barkley doing what he did, which I don't understand why Philly has gone from that, because he's not getting 20 carries a game. And it's like that's actually like
Well,
you might as well give me the job. So with Jonathan Taylor being the workhorse, I want to say he was injured last year.
For what? Maybe 2 games?
Games. He just played with Anthony Richardson.
Oh yeah, suck.
No,
Shout out to Jamie Jones, but if they continue to feed him the ball, they should compete.
Oh, y'all seen he got hurt
yeah,
in warm-ups?
yeah.
Bro, I mean, similar to a conversation I was having earlier, bro. Like the NFL is more about the vitals that you can do before you get into the league, and they'll try to coach on everything else. But quarterback is a position where you don't want to coach everything.
And y'all said Bajorn looking like the best running back. How pissed. There's a guy that started 2 games and he's already like right under him in yards.
I mean, it's not ridiculous to say that.
Or all purpose.
But I don't know, like rushing yards, Bajorn got like 590 something, I think. Bajan, whatever, Papa John's, Domino's. He got let me go look at the actual numbers. He has 484 and Rico got 472 rushing.
Now, how about receiving?
Now, you said the Chiefs need to make some calls about RB2s. Should they be calling Carolina?
For Chuba?
Who is RB2 in Carolina at this point?
Well, I'm gonna give you this. Listen, I'm gonna be, as a fan, I'm gonna say it what it is. To Rico's favor, he has played the 2 lowest ranked run defense in the NFL. Not only that, we have finally got in the I formation. When we was running with Chuba, everything was shotgun. Last year when we ran an I formation, he was top 5 in yards before he got hurt.
So they should beat the Jets easily, right?
Shit, not this NFL. You never know. I might have to put down the Jets for real.
But okay, that's fair. But
yeah,
ain't nobody ran for 200 on the Dolphins before Rico. Ain't nobody ran for 200 on the Cowboys before Rico.
That's also true. Nobody was as desperate as us neither. Nah, I'm playing. But
Jacobs
I think they actually playing the third worst ranked run defense in the Jets this week.
Nah, Jets are number 9.
Okay.
In yards allowed.
Okay.
So, I mean,
but that's why you didn't answer the question. Should the Chiefs be calling Carolina for a running back?
I mean, they're not gonna give up Rico, and they just paid Chuba, So I don't think they're getting rid of anyone. But if they were to get rid of one, it would be Rico, because I think he's on a 1-year deal, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, 1 year.
So you can get something out of him before you lose him. But again, they need to call Atlanta. Like I said,
I think Kamara to the Chiefs would be good, but we disagreed on that one last week. Atlanta, I don't see Atlanta getting rid of AYOO because we seen it last night. Bijan is doing so much; he needs help. Like Bijan didn't even close the game out. He had 200 yards and 20 touches by the last fourth quarter.
So I picked up AYOO in fantasy. I can tell you what he did.
I don't think they would. I don't think Atlanta, like I said last week, I don't think Atlanta would do that. And plus, they played them both at the same time. They let Bijan run receiver or out the slot while AYOO is in the backfield as a running back. So
AYOO ran the ball 1 or 2 times. That's it. And he luckily scored on a 20-yard run. He got me some points. They're not using him. So if they could get something out of him, go ahead and do it, because obviously you're not getting nothing out of him on the field. You ran with him. 1 or 2 times. That's it. If you're gonna use a decoy, use somebody else. It
That
gets something out of him.
I mean, again, man, like they gotta work with Michael Penix down there, man.
Yeah, he got growing pains.
So if they continue to use Bijan in a special way, ain't too many teams will be able to stop them because that defense looks better than it has in I want to say 10 years, but I could.
Mind you, this team had no pass rush for like the past 2 years.
Yeah.
2, ain't it like 4, 5?
More
They've
like
been
4 or
shitty.
5. But I was just saying 2 as of this composition. But yeah.
Yep.
So for them to step up the pass rush, I mean, they addressed it in the draft and it's good. They got a big game Sunday night against the 49ers. Mac Jones took his first L to the Bucks this season. It said Max Crosby for DPOY.
What?
Is this racist?
I don't think he can be DPOY on the Raiders as a 1-5 team.
Is he out backing Benito or DeVito or
no? Benito leads the league.
Did you say? Is this a racist question?
Nah, it's not. But
what?
Nah, but
Hey.
Yeah, nah, he's not. He's not
even top 5 in sacks.
The sad part about pass rushers who are on trash teams is that I mean, you'd have to do astronomically better than the entire league for you to be recognized because would have been playing and for his stats to be still him, but not the league's best. I ain't nobody hearing that.
Yeah, like Brian Burns is on the trash team, but he got 7 sacks. Crosby is on the trash team, but he got 4 sacks.
Okay,
and he got a pick.
Yeah.
What? You said he got a pick. You said who got a pick?
Crosby
do. Yeah. But is Brian Burns on a trash team?
Yeah, is Brian Burns on a trash team?
I told y'all, I don't think that front 5 ain't trash. The offense with Jackson Dart is better.
And Scatterbo, right?
I think Scatterbo. Yeah.
There's a game.
Jackson Dart is 2-1. He beat the Chargers and the Eagles and went out there and lost to the Saints.
You want to know what is trash though?
Saints or Stafford against
the Giants secondary is horrible.
They said unks. That's crazy.
Yeah, because I mean, if they don't have no pass rush, then they get exposed real quick. So I think the Broncos Giants game will be interesting to pay attention to. If the Giants mess around and pull that game off, we might have to pay attention for them late in the season for sure.
Against the Broncos?
Which I was wrong. Yeah, I was 100% wrong on the Giants for sure. Like,
I
didn't have a shot. Yeah, I didn't have. Wait. I definitely. Well, maybe. Nah.
What are you finna say?
I always thought Cam Scatterbo could tote the rock in college. I dang near say he might have been better for the league than Ashton Jindy. I could have swore we had that.
Nobody said that.
No,
we didn't have that.
You said convert to a fullback or get out the league.
Yeah,
I did say that. No, I did say that. But what I'm saying is, I definitely thought Ashton Jindy got exposed against Penn State. But whatever.
You might have said that too, but you didn't say nothing good about it.
Yeah, you ain't say nothing about Scatterbo in the NFL. In a positive light.
If it might just be a New York thing, like it might just work for that team and that fan base. But we're gonna have to see them get like Broncos lead the league in sacks. So we're gonna find out if Jackson Dart is really about that. We're gonna find out if they trust Cam Scatterbo to give him the ball 20 times. We're gonna find out.
Hey, let me ask you a Brando and pressing question. So right now, Travis Hunter has 0 picks, 0 touchdowns. Kev got not Kev. How many sacks? Carter got 1, maybe 2.
Bill Carter stinks.
So like, who's getting closer to that number we talked about earlier on the pod?
I said it was
Carter, or is it gonna be?
He said 14.5.
I said more likely. Yeah.
And what did you say for picks?
I said he was.
You said something crazy too.
I said 4 picks.
I think he said 4 picks.
Yeah, and I
It
said
was 4.
I said like 900 yards receiving.
1K.
You said 1K.
The
Did he name touchdowns? Did he say number of touchdowns?
He might have.
might have
7.
might have.
But 0 is closer to 4 than 14 and a half.
Nah, the reason why though is because the snaps have been definitely more conservative than I anticipated. So I was wrong on that. At the same time, the targets, Trevor Lawrence is just distributing the ball whoever's open, I guess. Like Trevor Lawrence is not a favorite receiver this year.
Trevor Lawrence, yeah, he does not, bro. It's like you look at that box score. I wish somebody could compute it, but if you look at like number of receivers thrown to per game, Trevor Lawrence has 10 different receivers every game.
But is this not who he's been his whole career?
And Travis Leonard has been getting a heavy amount of those targets. Like he has a good target share. So
yeah, the nigga is running slants.
They gotta figure out how they want to use. They haven't figured it out yet. So
yeah, they use him like Javon. They using him like Michael Thomas and Juice,
which is sad.
Let's do a little quick fire before we get up out of here.
Oh, that's a great.
Dylan Gabriel threw 52 passes last week and only put up 220 yards, no touchdowns. Drew Sanders has yet to see the field. Browns play the Dolphins this week. Is there a chance for Shedeur? Do we think Shedeur is going to start a game this season?
I don't think so, bro.
And
it got to be something more than just on the field, because Gabriel looks horrible. He just looks horrible.
Why do you think Shedeur won't start a game this season? He's QB2.
Bro, I don't. That's why I say I think it's something to do with something off the field. Maybe it's the playbook. Maybe it's his. I don't know, because I don't. Have they even named him as the backup
Maybe
yet?
it's Pigment.
He's QB2, bro. Yeah, he's QB2 on the depth chart.
And only reason I can't say that is not his Pigment, because this is the same team that signed Deshaun Watson right off of all the allegations.
Deshaun Watson was proven. 2, when they started, Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston is like the most likable guy in the NFL.
Yeah.
I think so. Browns have a very poop schedule. They got Dolphins and they get Patriots next week. Then they get the Jets after that. They get the Ravens and the Raiders.
Damn.
I think if Dylan loses like 2 or 3 of those games, Shedeur can get playing time.
Easy.
Yeah, you have to.
Or let one of those games be a blowout sometime down the line and they just throw Shedeur. So I think, there's a chance. I mean, the way the Dolphins look.
And the reason why is because they'll already be out of playoff contention, so he does not have any impact on the team's success.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. But that's how it's going to go. The moment they're eliminated from playoff contention, Shedeur will start.
Yeah.
Or are they trying?
Oh, go ahead.
Or are they trying to be out the playoff contention and get another pick? I wonder who they're going to pick, and that can't be no quarterback.
Yeah, quarterback's looking slim. But you do have like Kurt backing up. And Geno Smith, bro. Is Geno Smith going to finish the season in Las Vegas? He leads the league in interceptions. He's got like 10 in 6 games.
Maybe not.
This nigga throwing up Jameis Winston numbers.
Nah, at least Jameis Winston is giving you touchdowns though.
This is true. He's just giving you yards and interceptions. That's all.
Yeah. Y'all beloved Colts and Chargers will be playing this week. Y'all think? Okay, so at what point are we going to consider the Colts legit? What point? What is it going to take for us to believe in Daniel Jones and the Colts?
I mean, I didn't believe in the Chiefs the whole season last year, so I'm very prideful and stubborn.
AFC champions.
I don't know about that.
I'll say this:
No, I'm saying you didn't believe in the Chiefs last year, and they were AFC champions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I mean, I was rooting for them to beat Jalen Hurts, but once again, maybe I should just start rooting for him. Their schedule is pretty favorable. My only thing is the AFC is so slow right now. It's bad. So maybe they will for sure win the division. They might mess around. If they win this week and they beat who did I just see? They might mess around and win home field advantage, bro. I don't know. Because their schedule doesn't stop them from doing that.
Yeah.
So it's not a matter of if I believe it's real or not. It's just like, bro, they just might walk. They've been playing good for sure. Their schedule has been in their favor all year, and it will be.
Yeah, because they got a last place schedule, so that's
you
get what you earn. And that's why NFL is a lot more cyclical than other sports. And then what else was it? I had one more thing.
Ashton Genty getting up there. Where's she?
Ashton Genty start. I think he's had a couple good matchups, but he's starting to. Oh yeah, come into his own, bro. Ever since you said what did you say about the AFC?
Looks trash. It was
slow.
Looks trash, which means it's wide open. Which means, is there a chance for the Ravens to make the playoffs? The 1-5 Ravens to make a playoff. The Ravens have scored 20 points in 3 weeks since Lamar has got hurt. Before that,
like all together.
Yeah. Before that, they put up 120, 140 points.
They were the number one offense.
Now Derrick Henry, bro.
If you have Derrick Henry back there with no Lamar Jackson,
Derrick Henry on the goal line, bro.
Getting stuffed.
Bro, in the hole like this. What? What are you doing?
That's that. If anything, I think it exposes Harbaugh more than it speaks to Lamar Jackson.
So at what point does Harbaugh get fired?
Because last game Derrick Henry did have 122. He just didn't have a touchdown.
Because he got stuffed on the goal line, on the 1 yard line.
Yeah. At the end of the day, bro, I don't know how I can't is Harbaugh a defensive coach, offensive coach? I don't know.
He's a head coach, that's it.
Is he like a special team specialist? He's some kind of specialist, bro. That's what? But anyway, the play calling, bro, that comes with him, disgusting. It's been disgusting when Lamar's on the field and Lamar Jackson has covered it up with how good he is. So
Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, it also speaks to Lamar Jackson's value on the team, MVP every year. Why not? At this point, they're not even competing. They're not even competing on some real stuff. It's bad, bro. The entire team doesn't even want to play through injury. Half the defense is out. They have no morale as a locker room now. Blow the stadium up, man. Because it's gonna take a major shift for that culture to turn around. Because going into this year on paper, it looked like it was their year. And
they're that before.
I to be quite honest though, I feel like my confidence has increased year after year, which makes this more disappointing. So,
but like you said though, nonetheless, going into the bye this week, Lamar should be coming back after the bye, and then they straight out the bye they're seeing the Bears, then they get the Dolphins, then they get the Vikings, then they get the Browns, then they get the Jets, then they get the Bengals. They can very well rip off 6 straight out of the bye. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're
Does Don
looking at
Lamar come back then?
yeah. And we're looking at 6-5. You get Steelers, Bengals. Say you split that. Boom, boom. Patriots, Packers, Steelers.
If Lamar, let me tell you something. I've lost my cool. I've been irate. I have said some crazy things on this podcast before. If Lamar Jackson makes it to the playoffs with this roster, I'm going to say something so egregious. You might ban me. Because I don't know what else he has to do to prove himself. I know winning the playoffs, but it's like, do you expect him to win in the playoffs with this roster after what we've seen?
We see more with less.
Tell me who. Tell me who. Just tell me. I need to know now. Right now.
Bro, I mean, if the Ravens out to buy, run the table, it won't be shocking to me.
Who's done less? Who's done more with less?
What does that mean?
Cam Newton?
Yeah.
They had the number one defense in the league. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
On offense. We talk about on his side of the ball. Is that not what you're talking about?
Round.
Is that not what you're talking about?
Round.
Is that not what you were talking about?
Round. I said the team. Round.
Oh, my bad. Nick Foles.
Nick Foles?
He's got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
Bro, he had Aguilar.
Alshon
Jeffrey
was a dog.
Yeah, Alshon Jeffrey was like the milkman at that point.
Are you? You're nuts. And you've been clipped.
Alshon Jeffrey's like a milkman.
He was cold. Dallas. He was cold. They had Zach Ertz.
Alshon Jeffrey, I know was cold. He was in the cold. You know what I mean?
No way.
He was with the.
No
he was
way.
in the Windy City.
No way. I mean, people will agree, people will argue that was probably one of his best years in Philly.
Oh, his best years. You saying his best year was in Philly?
He literally took a slump after his peak in Chicago, and he revamped in Philly. Okay. I don't know what I'm talking about. You know, I'm just a devout Bears fan for no reason.
Hey man, we can call round on that. That's 135 in the books. Good bump today, fellas. And let's see what's going on at 136. Yeah, man. Tune back in. Fantasy talk in the week.